So after the last video, I'm making a few videos about kind of dependencies that really impact security. I want to talk about, what should we call it? The kind of technical hierarchy, the layering of technology. Like, somewhere you have a physical operating system and then it's running, or a physical system, and then it's running an operating system, and then it's running applications, and they're running services, and then you have these layers, and now you have virtual machines, you have cloud stuff, you have all these abstractions. And it's very important to understand that from a computing sense, anytime I can get to a layer below, I can compromise everything that goes above it. And I remember having an argument years ago, and I think I actually mentioned this in one of my books or an article, with this developer, and he was basically mocking me as a dinosaur because I was worried about the security of servers. And he's like, I don't even use servers, I use functions as a service. And there's so many abstraction layers, and people's education and vision of the world is often so narrow that, like, what do you think is running your functions? It's an instance in the cloud. Like, yeah, what do you think that is? And you have to go 4, 5, 6, 7 levels deep, and you realize that's a Linux machine somewhere, or whatever. But if it's not maintained, if it's not configured right, if it's not monitored, if it's not patched, it could get compromised, and absolutely everything running on top of it can be compromised. And I remember one time working for a company whose name rhymes with Capita, fighting because they wanted to roll out a new platform, and this is, I think, 2018, and they wanted to do it on Windows 2008 first. All right, guys, no, that's already end of life. We're not going to deploy new systems on end of life stuff already that you can't patch, can't secure. And then there was a bit of a fight. 2016 is available; it's already out 2 years. To save, and the reason they wanted to do 2008 was to save like 200 something pounds in licenses, because they already had the 2008 licenses. So in the end, we managed to get them to find some old 2012 licenses, which at least were supported still, even though they were going to run out of support soon, and the few hundred quid we were saving was going to cost tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands later on. We're at least going to bill hundreds of thousands to the customer, obviously. And that was like a 2-month battle just to get that done. Imagine the amount of waste if people just thought things through. And then a few months later, it turns out that, we were given all these architecture diagrams, and that's how we spotted, hey, this is 2008, and this whole struggle to get it up to 2012. A few months later, I get some more information after the system is live. And it's like, whoa. These are virtual machines. So, yeah, everything's virtual. Okay. What are the virtual machines running on? Windows 2008 hypervisor. So it doesn't matter that you're running 2012, and it wouldn't even have mattered if they were running 2016 or the latest, greatest, fully patched up, best processes, everything, because the underlying infrastructure was end of life. At that stage, had hundreds of vulnerabilities that couldn't be fixed, easily exploitable, and someone could have taken the underlying infrastructure, taken full control over the I/O, and just compromised absolutely everything up that stack. And that is something people really don't think of very often. I hate architectural diagrams. I hate any kind of high-level diagrams. Like, no, show me. I often insist, like, walk me into the data center and show me the physical machine that this is running on, and let's start from there. I think it's really, really important to do that, because we get lost in these abstraction layers. Very much like the previous episode, where it's a different dimension, but security can only focus on what they see. So if your asset management is missing 20% of your assets, you can't deal with that other 15%. In this case, it's more of a vertical thing, where you only see it from this point on. But what you don't know is that you are living in an environment that itself can be fully compromised, so absolutely every security control you implement can be bypassed if the underlying infrastructure has been bypassed. So it's really, really important to approach this holistically in that way as well. And another short video, so we'll keep going on these dependencies.